can do it. It's a thing I can do. These are things I can do. I can do it. Welcome to Vlogmas day 3. Da, da, da. How are you this morning? I was so good. I got up, the first thing I did after I showered and got out of bed, makeup on, not even had a tea yet. What is my life? You may think, Hannah, this isn't a Christmas top. Well, you'd be wrong. Ta-da, ta-da-da-da-da. It says, and the bells are ringing out on Christmas Day, for Christmas Day. So, my Christmas wardrobe doesn't just mean jumpers. I also have some Christmas t-shirts. This is a Primark special from a couple of years ago, and it was my sister's, but now I've got it, so woo! You're gonna think I spend all of my life sat on the floor, which I spend a significant chunk. Ugh, my hair never looks good the day after I've washed it. Anyway, didn't want to share my address. The other day, my KnitCrate came in, and by the other day I mean like a couple of days ago. I think something wrong had happened with it, because I think it's got like a return address label on underneath. But it never arrived to me, so, but now it has. So this is the November KnitCrate, and I would like to open it before I get going on packaging and posting orders, because it's not the most fun part of my job, and this is exciting. So this is the November KnitCrate opening. Ooh! I wasn't sneaky, I didn't even pretend. Oh, that's so pretty. Hello. Hello. Wine red. So this is the book it came in. So it's another booklet again, like before. But it doesn't have all the patterns in, so this is just the booklet for the membership and sock membership. KnitCrate are generous enough to send me this to talk about on my channel. And I do have a 20% off coupon code for the first box if you go to Corner of Craft 20, or if you type in Corner of Craft 20, that's the coupon code, then you can use it. Beso. And if you use the link in the description box below to get the your KnitCrate, it's an affiliate link, which means it costs no extra to you, but I get a little bit extra money sent my way, which, well, I mean, you may not want to do that, but it's nice, you know, show support. So the yarn I got this month is Uru yarn, again, which is what I knit the Boneyard shawl out of, but it's a different base, because that was speckled singles. This is the sugared worsted base. Excuse my voice, it's first thing in the morning, I haven't had a tea yet. This is just Bird and Blend Triple B, which is a super strong English breakfast tea. And I may have put too much sweetener in it, so we'll find out in a second. The colourway for this is Roses. And it's just a really pretty wine red colour. If it focuses on this and not the Christmas tree. There we go. A bit of black in it. Beautiful. It's 70% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 10% stellina. 200 metres per 100 grams. So it's a worsted weight. And all Uru yarns are made exclusively for KnitCrate. Da, 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 da. So like I said, this is the November KnitCrate. November. Next month looks good too. I get very excited for what the next month's going to be. Last month they sent a massive booklet with loads and loads and loads and loads of patterns in. This month they've separated it out, so I get the KnitCrate membership box. And so this is for the membership and sock membership. There are 4 different types of boxes you can get. There's a sock membership, there's artisan and sock artisan. And they all vary in price. But this has patterns in it. Oh, these are the other colours that I could have got. Pretty. Bit sad I didn't get blue, but that's okay, because I also really like this colour. The other colours are Wolves, Roses, Gilded and Twilight. So Wolves might be more grey. It's just maybe how it photographs. A few different patterns. So the KnitCrate membership comes with both crochet and knitting patterns, which is nice. So you have the chance to make this, or turn in the page, turn in the page. all these. Ooh, and it comes with a cowl as well, because the mitts don't use up both skeins, so you can make mitts and a cowl. Very pretty. I really like this yarn. Might have to knit myself something with it. OMG, and there's a hat. So that's pretty darn awesome. What could you have got with this sock? Ooh, so you got sparkly yarn with the sock too, in similar colours. And you get one sock pattern for the sock. This is it. It's very soft and pretty, and I kind of want this as my hair colour now. This is what happens. It's alright, it's an easy one to go to from, well, once this washes out a bit. Yes, I have only just got my hair done. I'm already thinking about my next colours. Thoughts? But yeah. How exciting! Right. That's been sat on my side for a couple of days and I've been desperate to open it. So now I'm glad I have. But now, I have to embark on the long, laborious task of packaging orders. But the good thing about it is, I like seeing what combination of stitch markers you all put together. It's always the nice part. So it's quite exciting. And if you're confused as to why I'm not wearing a ring, it's because I'll be dyeing yarn, hopefully in a couple of hours. And I don't like to wear my engagement ring when I'm dyeing yarn, in case the citric acid and stuff ruins the metal and the opal. Makes sense, it makes sense. But yeah, let's go package. Angle change. Oh no, the mess needs to be, I'll just lean like this. Plus then you can see the yarn. So, thank you for all the lovely feedback on yesterday's video. Yes, it is a Shaw on the Sheep backpack. I got it from a website called Truffle Shuffle. I think some people may be confused as to what I mean when I say yarn club. I thought it was a widely known thing, but obviously it must just be known in the circles I happen to dwell in, which is fine. So yarn club is talking about my Knitical Roll Yarn Club specifically. It is going to be a monthly subscription service, so you pay X amount per month and you get a skein of yarn from me that I send to you excuse me, within the first week of the month, in colours inspired by the first campaign of Critical Role. So yeah, sign-ups are live still if you're interested, and they can be found in the shop, because I had a couple of people ask me where sign-ups are, so that's where they are. They're in my shop, thecornerofcraft.co.uk, link is in the description box below, as well as a lot of some other, there's not a lot of important information down there, but my tea tastes like too much sweetener, and also Mario left the tea that he had in the tea strainer overnight. So it's English breakfast tea with a hint of gingerbread chai. Not unpleasant, but not really what I was going for. But I have a huge mug of it, so I'm gonna have to roll with it. Right, that's enough procrastinating. I'll see you in a bit when I've done some packaging, or at least cut up some bubble wrap. It takes so long. So something I offer in my shop is, if you buy yarn from me and select the option of cake my yarn, I can cake your yarn for you. But I don't have one of these fancy electric ball winders. I do it all by hand. Also, I'm just gonna say it. Loving the coordination of tabaxi against my Christmas tree. Yes. Yes! Yes! And they're done. So we got Inflict Wounds. These are all on my Sturdy DK base. So this one's Inflict Wounds. This one's Merry Christmas, which is just like a fun speckled Christmassy colours. And this is Tabaxi. I really hope the recipient does something with these together, but we shall wait and see. How exciting, so exciting. Now I'm going to package orders, and I'm not going to film me doing this because I'm dealing with people's addresses and I don't want to put that out there. But I'm catching up on campaign 2 of Critical Role. I'm on episode 34. There are 41 episodes out, so I'm not as far behind as I thought I was. But they're like 4 hours each, so it's gonna take some time, but I need to catch up on campaign 2, otherwise what am I doing with my life? So that's what's happening. It's now, what time is it? 1:45. Orders are packaged in this lovely tote that I was sent. Ooh, thank you very much, see it. I use it loads because it's massive. I'm holding this up here so you can't see anyone's address. So now I'm going to go to the post box / post office. I try and fit as much as I can in the post box because I hate queuing for the post office. And then I might have to queue for the post office. Then I can finally start dyeing yarn. Finally. There's the little minion that Maria made for me. That little guy. So back from the post box. I'm lucky that the post office is literally at the end of my road, so I don't ever have to travel far because I don't drive yet. That's definitely on my 2019 to-do list. But I'm just prepping some skeins to dye up some yarns. Forgot that I signed up to a webinar this morning and it's in an hour. Kind of annoying. And I've arranged to meet up with one of my friends for tea tomorrow, so I can't really dye any yarn tomorrow because we've got D&D. And when we meet up for tea, we meet up for like 4 hours. So it's going to be a interesting scheduling week, but I can do it. It's a thing I can do. These are things I can do. I can do it. It's time to open a Bird and Blend advent calendar. Apparently I'm making jingles for everything. It's the 3rd. The noise in the background you can hear. I've got the microwave on because I'm cooking myself some baked beans. Because I survived predominantly off a diet of baked beans apparently. Spiced Clementine is day 3. Warm citrus with star anise. A beautiful fragrant winter warmer of a fruit tea. So all the limited edition Christmas ones seem to be at the beginning. So it's got cloves, apple pieces, ginger, rosehip, hibiscus, orange peel, orange blossom, and natural flavouring. I might have this one now. Spiced Clementine. Yeah, let's do it. Let's have this one now. So I was watching that webinar. It was about business. And I've basically already watched it. Like, she's done it before. She's just repackaged it and redone it. Luckily it was just a free one, so I didn't lose out on any money, but slightly annoying that I just wasted 40 minutes of my life before I realised that. But I did start filing my tax return though, so that's exciting for you to all know. I'm doing my tax return on my lippy laptop, and it's got view your calculation. Total tax repayable for you for 2017-2018 is £735.80. I mean, I had a suspicion that I was paying too much tax at my day job, but I didn't know I was paying that much too much tax. So that is quite exciting. And then I can submit my return. You don't care, I'm sorry. I just got very excited by how much is technically owed to me from Mr. Taxman. And I got my tax return in a month early. Yes. Yes. So it's been about an hour, I think, since I last talked to you. I have temporarily put the diet pots away because Mario's going to be coming back in about half an hour. But I'm hopefully going to do some dyeing after he goes to bed, because he's going to bed early today because he starts work early tomorrow. But since I last saw you, I've attempted to knit a tiny jumper with some tiny colour work, but I don't think it looks good, but that's okay. So if you're creeped out by dolls, I apologise. I just have one, but she is something called a ball jointed doll. I used to be really into them in about 10 years ago or so. I had 3 of them. I've sold 2 of them. I kept 1 of them, and she is tiny. So these dolls are superposable and ball jointed, and cast from resin, I believe. I'm a bit out the loop with it now, but I've had this little one for about 10 years, and so I knit her about 2 days ago a really tiny jumper and a tiny hat. So the hat pattern I've just taken from the thrifter beanie that I knit, but the jumper pattern is one that I found online, and it fits the Shelley doll, or Kelly doll as it is in the States. In the UK it's Shelley. But yeah, sorry if you find dolls creepy, but this is the only lace weight yarn that I have. It's just leftover mohair from the Hyde Park hat that I knit, so it's left over from the mohair. So if anyone has any lace weight scraps that they'd like to send my way, please feel free, because I want to knit some more tiny clothes. I want to knit some tiny dresses and some tiny jumpers, and I'm a bit apprehensive about sharing her on here, because a good few years ago now, I crocheted a dress and I shared a picture of, her name is Lola. She was a showgirl with yellow feathers and her hair and a dress cut down to there. No, her name is Lola. I crocheted her a dress and I posted a picture of her wearing the dress on, or did I just post a picture of just her when I received her? Maybe. On Tumblr, so that must have been early 2010 / no, it was late 2009. And I got a plethora of comments saying how creepy she looks, and I'm a little defensive, you know, because when someone's got your heart, you get defensive about things. So I'm a bit apprehensive about sharing her, because I don't want to be told by a ton of people that you think that she's creepy, because I don't think she's creepy, especially when she's in a tiny mohair jumper. Tiny mohair jumper and a little beanie. But I knit these on 2mm needles. Bleep. So I've attempted to do this with some crochet cotton that I have. This is just some that my grandma had, and this is some that I got. And it's just, I've attempted Christmas tree colour work using a friendship bracelet pattern, but it doesn't look very good. And I think it's going to be too long, and I think it's going to be too big. But that's okay. I might just do short sleeves, and it can just be like a short dress or something. Who knows? But yes, I'm super proud of this tiny jumper, and I've been apprehensive to share it with you, because someone who is 28 maybe shouldn't have a doll that she knits tiny jumpers for, but I do, and I have, and she's such a style icon. But yeah, I love her tiny jumper, and it's so soft. But if anyone does have any lace weight scraps that they want to send my way, I really don't need much because she is so tiny. Let me know, because I want to knit her some more things, but I can't quite justify to myself buying even 50 grams of lace weight yarn when I know I don't need that much at all. So just putting it out there. Right, I'm going to sort these sleeves out and sew in some ends and then try it on her and see if it fits. We shall see. So it's not the best thing I've made in my life. In fact, it's up there as being, I might just put this in the bin, but that's okay, we learn by doing. It's too long in the body for her. I could have knit it longer and made it into a little dress, but like her arms can't go down because there's too much fabric underneath. because this thread is clearly too chunky for her, and her hair is all messed up because it just is. I just took her hat off. She's got hat hair, let's be honest. But yeah, this tiny jumper was a huge fail, but that's okay. I'm gonna put her back in her mohair goodness because I can't. What time is it, Mary?
Having calendar time.
Having calendar time. Would you like to go first?
Sure.
With his cheese advent calendar. If you haven't tuned into a Vlogmas yet, you're only 2 behind, so you can still catch up. But Mary's got a cheese advent calendar where every day he gets a cheese and a cheese joke.
I don't think there's a 3.
Or fact. There must be a 3. And it.
Cheddar!
Hey, what a classic. Is there a joke today?
There is no joke, but I can win something.
Oh, cool.
Shows how you eat your cheese and win a hamper of cheese at Ale Chester Cheese. Is that
Must be Insta.
a tweet?
It doesn't say. Maybe it's Insta or Twitter. We can definitely do that. We can get you some
I'm
mince
not going
pies.
to tweet it yet.
And then Mario makes me an advent calendar every day, which just means he puts something nice in the tin.
What's the deal on gingerbread?
Stop reading them! You're spoiling the surprise!
I think it's Insta.
No, it's probably Insta. You said to me that you didn't want me to tell you any of the cheeses that are in it because you didn't want to spoil the surprise. Now you're spoiling your own surprise.
Too excited.
Yeah, I understand it. You're a very excited person. Ooh! So we have a tiny Christmas tree pencil.
It's got a cute face.
It does have a cute face. I'm just going to do one of these. One of these. So it can focus. There we go. Ah! I can use it in D&D tomorrow. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And some washi tape with llamas on. Washi tape with llamas on. And then another little gingerbread chocolate man. Another little gingerbread chocolate man. Another little gingerbread chocolate man. Which I might eat now because we've just had dinner. And now we're watching Kirsty's Handmade Christmas. Kirsty's Crafty
I
Christmas.
don't know.
Kirsty's Handmade Christmas, which is now on every Monday at 5 PM. So we're watching it on catch up because it's now 25 to 7. Because this one is going to go to bed in about an hour.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. Oh, the joys of early mornings. But yeah. Yay! I'm alone again. Mary's gone to bed. So, big lights on. Party time has begun. I'm going to try and dye up a little bit more yarn, maybe 2 more colours. Luckily I don't dye massive batches at a time, just because I don't have the means for it. So 2 more colours and then I'll call it a night because I need to edit this. But yeah. Okay, I'm on the sofa again. So I think I'm just going to call it there. I'm still dyeing yarn, but it's now 20 to 9. So I should maybe make a start on editing this bad boy so I don't stay up till gone 11 like I have done for the past 2 nights. But yeah. Thank you very much for joining me for Vlogmas Day 3 and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!